Page 19, a song. Cut time, or 2/2 time. It's got one sharp. We're in the key of G major. So all of the Fs, wherever they are automatically sharped. We'll see. Let's take this one hand at a time. Now when I start learning a piece of music that's in cut time, I like to put it in 4/4 time to learn it. Then once I have it, I'll put it back into cut time. So I'm going to pretend this is in 4/4 time because it makes it easier to count it. So at the beginning, each quarter note is going to get a count. 1, 2, and just make sure you can play all these notes and the rhythm's fine. Got a few eighth notes stuck in there. You finish the first line here, you're going to lift up, move down for the second line here. Here, and then when you finish the second line, you're here, you're going to come back up. So that, and then when you finish the third line here, you're going to go back down for the last line. And it's fun to move around a little. Left hand, same rhythm. Actually, the left hand is playing octaves with the right hand on this part. When you get down to the third line, it's not. It's just rest, rest, just here until the last measure of the third line. It's measure 12. You have a D sharp. I use second finger. You can use thumb if you want. Nothing wrong with it. I just don't like having my hand up in here because I got a big hand. So I go here. And then the last line, it's the 4/2. And the last two measures. Look out. Now we got two voices. You got stems going up and down and so forth. Last measure. Hold the G down as you play the A. And then here. So it's... That's important, so do that. Put the hands together. They're playing the same notes, an octave. Okay, then let's go down third line here. You get the idea? And the last line. Tricky, but you can get it. I went a little fast. You can take it at your speed, whatever. Just work out all the hesitations. The beat has to be steady. Then we can go back and add the articulation. I'm going to do a nice light wrist staccato here. Here the slur goes all the way to the staccato. Here, so you go through and do the articulation, and then we add the dynamics. That's both hands here. Loud, whatever you think loud is. Don't get carried away with loud, just loud. And the second line, now you're down to soft. Both hands. Third line, you go up to moderately loud, just sort of loud. And the last line, soft. For the last two lines, in my opinion, the dynamic really goes to the right hand. The left hand should be very soft in all of this. And you get a decrescendo, you're going to go down to very soft. Do the best you can with that. Let's put that back in cut time now that we know it. So rather than 1, 2, 3, 4, it's going to be 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. Let's speed it up a bit. 1 and 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. So forth. You can go a little faster than that too. That's a little slow. I think they're showing a half note is around 80. Get to know it and get to feeling it. How fast it, it's a... I tend to put in a little, I don't play it at one dynamic level all the time. I tend to feel it a little louder and softer in places. You ought to get to know the music and get into it and feel the music. As far as speed goes, you want to feel it in 2. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. And then for the 80, well, that's 80. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1. And that's the slower of the two they give you, somewhere in that area eventually. But as I said, when you're first learning it, put it in 4/4 time and get the counting down. Because if you try it in cut time and you get to the 8th notes, now it's 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a. Isn't this fun? So I put it in 4/4 time, and then I can put it in cut time later. I'd like to play this with you very slowly to double check the notes and the rhythms. Not going to do dynamics. And I'm going to play this more or less in 4/4 time here. So I'll give us 4 quarter note counts to come in. Let's try it together. 1, 2, ready, go.